we shaking or what? There we go. Welcome everyone to Woodkit Wednesday with Monarch Mom. As you are hopping on, say hello. I see we got some people hopping on. Yay. Trying to get my phone. There we go. Trying to get my phone to start. So as you're hopping on, say hello. Live chat. There we go. So I know you're here. We are going to make another awesome wood kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. So I'm just trying to get us all set up here so I can see what is happening, maybe. All right. I really would like to see the live chat. There we go. Third time's a charm, I guess. There we go. All right, so only took a minute. How is everyone doing? Hello, Tracy. Hello, Marlene. I feel like it's been forever since I've been online, or on live, but I guess maybe the last time was last Wednesday. I have been really busy helping my parents pack up their house here in Michigan. So I'm here to do, I haven't done a set for the signpost in quite a while. So I'm ready to change out my Valentine's one. I have my box out. Hey, Sally. To show you all the different sets that I have for this, and there's even more available. This was probably one of the first, interchangeable signs that I got from the Rust Covered Cottage with Christina. And I love it. I have a lot of different sets for this. It's really quick and easy to change it out for different seasons, different holidays. Obviously, you can see I did this Valentine one last year. So I was able to just pull it out of my box, the 3 pieces, and change out my winter one. So this is the winter snowman one that I had before the Valentine, and the little piece is the snowflake. So each set comes with 3 pieces. You've got one that's going to go here in this little notch, a little piece. You've got one that goes on the sign itself, and then you've got one that hangs from 2 of these book rings. This is the only thing that is not included, so you can just use rings that you have. Okay, so see, it's really easy to change it out. So let's see, I've got the Valentine one, and I kind of try to put them away in my box in order. I've got my snowman one that I already showed you. All right, I think I've got a couple Christmas ones. I have this one that I made last year, the Peace on Earth. And then the piece for the front is a little manger with a sheep or a lamb. Let's see if I can find the other Christmas one. I might need a bigger box for these. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. I just want to give you guys an idea of all the different ones you can get for it, which is really fun. Doesn't take up a lot of space, this sign. Okay, so I also have this Oh Christmas tree that hangs. And then the joy goes in the stand. And what's the small piece for this one? Oh yes, it is this little holly goes there. Okay, so that's that one. I hope you guys are cool with seeing kind of a review of all these, because I kind of have forgotten what all I have. But I have for pretty much all the seasons and holidays, except for the one I'm going to do tonight. All right, let's see. Here's one that we'll be using soon-ish. Okay, it says spring. This one hangs. This says welcome. And then it's this cute little watering can for that one. All right, my other springtime one is the cross for Easter. and it says, "He is risen." And this is a dove with some palm branches. That's the piece for the front. All right, we've got the flag. And then this says America. And, oh, this is cool. It's got the little Liberty Bell and this little arch shape. Okay, we've got for fall, we've got gather. Sorry, something on the back. Gather and give thanks. Has pumpkins. And, nope, that's not that. Oh, and this, the acorn with the sunflower. Okay, that's that set. Got a few more, my goodness. Okay, Halloween, we've got the little jack-o'-lantern and the spider and the ghost. This one's cute. It says spooky. And that's with the candy corns is the small piece. Aren't these adorable? And these are available anytime. So, you know, pick out the ones that you want to do. And the nice thing is Christina keeps them on the site because then she just cuts them when people order them. Okay, the next two are like you could keep up between holidays or whenever you want. This one says, "Welcome to our home." And the piece over here says, "Oh, hello." And it's a little wreath, and I added a jute twine bow to it. And then the last one is another welcome to our home. I did this one with sunflowers. So it can be kind of in the fall, in the summer, whenever you want. And then the piece for the front is another sunflower. Isn't that awesome? Now, can you believe it? I do not have all of the sets. Tonight, I'm going to paint the one for St. Patrick's Day. I don't decorate a whole lot for St. Patrick's Day. Even though I'm part Irish. But we are going to do that tonight. Ooh. These might still all fit in this one tub, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, if I have to get another one, that's okay. I like to just keep them all in one tub and then change them out. Is easier than going and pulling out my Halloween tub or whatever. So, all those. Which one was your favorite that I showed? Anybody have a favorite? Probably Christmas. Love Christmas. Love fall. All right. So now we're going to do, let me show you the one we're going to do tonight. Okay. So the piece that hangs has a hat, some shamrocks, and then a background. The piece that goes on the sign says Lucky. And then the piece that stands up, it's kind of got a lot. It's got a pot of gold with a rainbow with clouds. All these individual rainbow arches, okay? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I have like 4 different green paints, because we gotta have green, right? Black and white, and then I have yellow because I think if I'm gonna paint anything gold, I'm gonna paint it yellow first, and then the gold is gonna show up better. So, what do you guys think about that? Oh, you know what I forgot to grab is my sponges. Gotta grab my sponges. All right, so how is everybody doing? I was not watching the chat because I was showing you. I'm gonna tip this down just a little bit more. There we go. Showing you all the sets. Hey, Mary and Constance and Connie and Sean and Becky and Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So I haven't been doing as many lives right now because I said earlier, I'm helping my parents pack up their house here, and it's taking up, my afternoons, which is fine. I am happy that I can help them do that. Not happy that they're not going to be here anymore, but happy that I can help them pack up. All right, so my stand, when I made my signpost, I did it with antique wax so that it would just kind of match everything, okay? So keeping that in mind, we're gonna do probably black, white, green, lots of greens. Yeah, so I'm looking at the example from the website. I think Christina did this one. And we've got the skinny piece, and then we've got the letters that spell lucky. But look, it's a horseshoe for the letter U. That's so cute. All right, and then, yeah, I guess I'll do white for this background. So I'm going to do white for the background here. And then I'm going to do like a light green. I'm going to kind of do similar to what the example is. So I've got a couple acrylic paints. I've got Spring Green from Apple Barrel. I found this Holiday Green Metallic from Dollar Tree. And then I have Fern and Moss. I have Celery if I think I need it. But I'm going to use, first of all, some of this. What did I say? It's called Spring Green. Ooh, that is bright. And you know, these acrylic paints are a little thinner, so it's going to do kind of a wash. So someone was saying which one they liked the best. Where'd it go? Oops, sorry. Oh, they're so cute. Yes, Becky, I agree. It's Spooky is pretty cute. I did like that guy. He was cute. All right, so we've got some shamrocks. We've got one big one for the hat, and then these little ones go on that sign. I don't know yet which greens I want to use where, so we'll kind of wait on that. But I do want to do the hanging background. I like white for that. So let's get that done. The backgrounds are the easy part, right? Because once you get the background done, then you can start putting stuff down. So Christina had a sale. I posted it, I think, at least once here and on Facebook. So I don't know if any of you guys took advantage of that. That was over, was it Valentine weekend maybe? I think so. So it's kind of fun when she does little pop-up sales like that. But remember, shipping is always free on her kits, which is really nice. I just got this and some other ones today, some spring ones. Next week is Craft With Me, and we're doing 2 spring versions for the window. 2 spring inserts, the He Is Risen and the Welcome Spring. So I'm excited for that. 2 weeks ago, I did my Valentine window. So you can go back and look at that if you'd like. I'm just going to, while I have my white paint out, I'm going to do these clouds because that might be the only other thing that I use the white for. So we'll just get that done. All right. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a little bit more, one more coat on this light green because it's pretty thin. So, do you guys decorate for St. Patrick's? Let's talk about this in the chat. It's not really a season, it's just one day. I tend to not decorate as much for the one day holidays. All right, now these are going to get progressively lighter. So I think I'll do this smallest one with this bright green as well. And I kind of started getting a little of it on my clouds. I'm going to go around my clouds just because it's kind of cute. Green on clouds because we can. Hey, Letty. You need to make, oh, I I didn't see what that was. Did you make Christmas? Is that what that said? Someone's asking where I get the kits. I did put, I will put, well, the link is in the description of the video, but I will see if I can put it here. It might not let you click it, but you should be able to copy and paste it. That is the link where you can find all these kits. And they're so much fun. All right. And, so my darkest green, I don't really have like a dark green. So I think I'm going to do fern on the hat, but I am going to have to tape this piece off because it's a lighter green and it's not a raised piece that was in the kit. It's just a section. So I'm just going to put some painter's tape on here. Love painter's tape. Now this line is a little curvy, but that's okay. I'll just be careful when I do that. But I'm going to use that light green again. And I'm going to use a brush this time for down here. So basically this is the band on the hat. I have a hair on my arm. There we go. All right, so do this. So yes, I'm an affiliate for Christina. So she has the website and cuts all the kits and ships them out, and she sends me some each month, and as a reward, I guess, for sharing them, she does give me a small commission based on my sales. So I do appreciate if you use my link. All right. It's kind of bright, isn't it? It's okay. I think it'll be cute. All right, so there I got my, we'll let that dry so we can do the other part of the hat, which I'm going to use fern. I think fern and that bright green will look cute. All right, then what else do we have? We've got, this is the part that goes in the sign itself. All right, I know I can paint this black, my pot. So let's get our black. With just, we'll get a brush for this one too. So this is the little piece that goes in the little slot in the front of the sign at the bottom there. And it'll also have the rainbow and the clouds glued to it. All right. And we'll just paint that whole thing black. We'll add a little bit of detail with a paint marker. So there's our black pot. Alrighty. Now what I need to do is decide on my other greens. So I'm wondering if I should use this. Let's try this glittery one that I got from Dollar Tree. I have not used it. It might be, I don't know. I'm wondering if it'd be darker than the moss color. Let's use it on the big shamrock. Ooh, I kind of like it. Ooh, that's pretty. Can you guys see the glitter? Hi, Judy. Thank you. We are doing a wood kit from the Rust Covered Cottage by Christina. I did stick the link to my affiliate page for her in the chat. Appreciate it if you guys are gonna make a purchase. If you use my affiliate link, that's how I get a little bit of commission for sharing her kits. Ooh, I do like that green. I might like that green more than I like fern. So I think I'll do the next piece up of the rainbow with that color green. I think I'm going to do one of these shamrocks also with the bright green, just for some variety. All right, but how am I going to do these letters? Now on the example, she did two different greens, like on the top and the bottom of the letters. Not sure. But that's the great thing. You can do yours however you want. Okay, this is fern. Yeah, it's a little more, it's not as bright as this one, the Dollar Tree one. Cute. And then we'll do one of the shamrocks, and we'll do some shading also. This is good that I'm painting the shamrocks because then I can kind of see what greens I want to use for the letters. All right, and then moss should be the darkest green. Although it's not really looking darker. It's just a different green. It's got some more gray in it than fern does. I think I'll do my letters in fern and the Dollar Tree one. Moss is more of like a dark sage. I mean, it looks good. What do you guys think about all the different greens? I kind of like it. Okay, so I said we'll do the top half of my letters with the glitter, I think. So I'll do the bottom half-ish with fern. Okay, and then the top half. And then just kind of like rub where they meet in the middle. That's kind of fun. A lot of green happening here. I don't know, maybe they're not contrasting enough. Let me pick one up and show you and see. Are they contrasting enough, or should the bottom be a lighter green? Maybe it needs to be the... I'm going to go over it with moss. Okay, so instead of fern and the glittery one, I'm using moss on the bottom and the glittery green on the top. And I'm going to do one more pass on the top with the glittery. And just kind of smudging a little bit where they meet in the middle. I'm really liking this. I don't know if you're... It was around Christmas time I found a green one that was glittery and a red one. And you know what I'm wanting to do here now is I'm wanting to take this glittery one around this piece. I'm just kind of using extra that's on my brush. I'm going around here. This is the piece that'll stick into the sign, just to give it something a little extra. See? Makes it fun. Okay, I think I'm done with that color now. I lost my picture. There we go. All right, now we need to figure out, definitely it's going to be fern, I think, for this. For the hat. So fern is this color, and we'll use a sponge except for where the, actually let's do that first. This is dry. Tape off where we did the light green. So I suppose this is supposed to be a leprechaun's hat. That's why it's green. Was anybody able to get that link to, were you able to click on it? Or do you have to just copy and paste it? All right, so there's the two different greens for the hat. That turned out cute. I like that. The other cool thing about these kits is with just the 3 pieces, they don't take a long time to do. So that's kind of nice. You can do it in a shorter amount of time. All right. I think the only thing I really have left is the gold. But before I do that, let's take some of these shamrocks and just kind of go around them with a darker or lighter shade. that is on. That one does not have much on it. Oh, it kind of does. You know what? I'm going to, what can I put this on? Not that. Let me grab a piece of cardboard or something out of my Here we go. We could just use a little piece of, oop, that was way too much. I just want to use a piece of my junk mail here to just get a little bit on here. Then I can go around the big shamrock with the light green. How fun is that? Ooh, that was a lot. Oh yeah, there I can go. Just take my finger and kind of smudge it. Okay, cool. Because that's going to go on the hat and then it'll kind of stand out. Can also take, if I wanted, even this other green. Okay, done messing with that. Now, and take some of that same light green around this little guy. Cute. And oh, I got a little of the glittery on here still. I may have to smudge with my finger again on this one. Oh, maybe not. And you don't have to do this. You can just keep it the solid color if you want. I just kind of like to kind of mix the colors, give it a little more interest. Okay. That, I think, looks pretty good. Now, all those out of the way. So the horseshoe for the letter U and the buckle for the hat, I'm going to paint first with maize, and then I'm going to go over that with metallic gold. I have found that if I try to do the metallic gold right onto the unfinished wood, it kind of soaks in and it doesn't, I don't know, it kind of looks the same color as the wood. So I'm thinking if I do the yellow first, what do you guys think? Do you think it'll help the gold kind of stand out maybe? That's what I'm hoping will happen. Oh yeah, and the other thing I need to paint is the top part here. So let's do just a quick piece of painter's tape across here so I don't get it on the black. And it's got some little coins. All right, just kind of trying to clean the paint out of the grooves of the coins. Maybe not necessary, but help you be able to see them a little bit better, what they are. See that? And I'll leave the tape on for when we do the gold. And I don't think I need to wait for it to dry all the way. And I'm even going to use the same brush, just in the lid here. Not a super dark gold, but maybe if I do a couple coats, but I think it's going to do the trick. You're going to see that it's gold and not just yellow. Maybe I need more of an antique gold to look darker. All right, not perfect, but I think it gets the story across. So I think I need to do a few more St. Patrick's Day decorations, probably here on YouTube, so that I have something to go with this little set here. All right, let's do a little bit more. I don't think it's going to get much darker, but I do think that the yellow underneath helped it look gold. All right, I think I'm done painting, you guys. I'm going to maybe add some accent with markers. I want to go around this. This is the one that's going to hang. Just going to do some green around it. This is fern that I used on the hat. All right. I think I'm ready to start gluing some things down now. Do I need to go around this? Okay. So I'm looking, this is going to go pretty much down in the corner here like this. This is where we get our wood glue out. And line it up in this bottom corner. I like to kind of squish it and wiggle it, and then it's easier to get it locked into place. You can use clamps if you want, or set something down on it. But I think when you squish it like this, that kind of helps it stay in place. Okay, then the buckle will go on there. And the big shamrock is going to go up here on there. I think that's enough of a different green. So this one's going to go, yeah, kind of like right there. I do want to do a little bit of dots and stuff around. Decorate the hat a little bit, but we'll do that when everything is dry. That goes there, and then it looks like one shamrock here. I'm going to go around this one with white if there's any left on here. Barely. Okay. So this one, you can just put these shamrocks wherever you want. Those are kind of similar colors, but that's okay. You just want to make sure you're not covering up your holes where you're going to hang this from, okay? So let's get these on here. Cute. And that's still wet. So the only other thing that's going to go on here is the buckle on the hat. So we can set that over here. And now we've got this piece that pretty much we're just going to line these letters up. But I do want to, I just want to outline them with a little bit of white because it's kind of just a lot of dark. Just a tiny bit. There, that's going to look better. It's just going to make them pop out a little bit more from all the green. And I don't know if the white will really show up that much on the gold, but a little bit. And they have them straight, but I think I want to see if I can get them to fit doing them. Yeah, I think I want them not straight. So let's do them a little wonky going down. Oh, that was a lot of glue. Cute. As long as it's all in the inside the rectangle, it'll be fine because it'll be on the side there. Okay, now I gotta figure out, this goes here, but it goes out from the rainbow. So let me stack these together. Okay, so it kind of hangs off a little bit. I'm trying to see on the picture where it kind of starts and stops, and that's going to go there. So from here down is where we're going to have some glue. For that first piece. Okay, we'll let that dry, and then we'll put, oh, I like the green rainbow, all the different greens. It's kind of fun. So each of these 4 pieces is going to be hanging off a little bit, but then the cloud will be glued to the front of it. So it'll hold it that way in place. That's so cute. Look it. Okay, and then the cloud will go like this. Adorable. Along the bottom. Guess we can do a little bit here. I really like that. Let's let that dry. And then get our buckle. It's going to go right there. Do I need to go around the buckle with black? I kind of feel like, did I even use black? Oh, I used black on just a little bit to outline it. Barely. You can hardly even see it. Becky says yes. Okay, good. And before I put that on, I feel like I need to do just on the sections of the hat. I just needed this hat to stand out a little bit more. There we go. There, I like that. All right, let's put our little buckle on over here. Cute. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so let me put paint away, and then we are going to do a little bit of, we'll see if we need any more outlining a little bit. Like I'm thinking just a little like that on the pot. It's like shading, but barely because the marker is very dry. All right, I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm liking this. All right, let's get this out of the way and bring our... You guys still with me? Who's still with me? A few people. All right. I'm hoping... All right, I'm pretty sure this one's dry. So we'll stick this in here. Now, I will admit to you, I think this kit would look cuter, even cuter with a black sign. But mine is, what's this color? Antique wax. And it's cute. And I like it because it works for pretty much any kit. This is actually easier if you take these, put this like this, and then like this. I do know that Christina also has a round, see, actually I like it on the antique wax. And then this little guy goes here. And it just kind of leans back on here. What do we think? This is cute. I wonder if I push the rainbow down. No, I can't. I like it. What do you guys think? Thank you. So she also does have door rounds. Some other things for St. Patrick's Day, maybe like for tiered tray. But I'm really liking this, and I'm gonna keep this up now. Cause what? When is St. Patrick? I guess it's like in a month, right? March 17th. So if you're interested in this or any of the kits, go to the link in the description, or I did put it in the chat. It's just the rust-coveredcottage.com/Monarch Mom DIY. All right. Thank you guys so much. Next week is Craft With Me. I'm excited to do the 2 spring inserts for the window. Bye, guys.